Hello, first graders. This is Miss D'Ambrosio, and I'm here on behalf of the entire first grade team to teach you something new in Foundations today. Up until now, we've been doing a lot of review in our Foundations lessons on the choice board, and this week we have something brand new called a suffix ed and suffix ing. So as you know, a suffix can be added to the end of a base word to change that word. The suffix ed can be used to change a verb to its past tense, so meaning something that has already happened. The suffix ing can be added to a base word to show something that is happening right now. So I'm going to show you a couple of different examples of that. Here I have my base word jump. If I add ed to the base word jump, my word now becomes jumped. If I add ing to my base word jump, the new word is jumping. Another couple of examples. If I have the base word fill and add the suffix ed, the word now becomes filled. If I add ing to that base word fill, the new word is filling. My last example is the word print. If you add the suffix ed to the word print, your new word becomes printed. If you add ing to your base word print, the new word becomes printing. So we already know that when we have a suffix attached to a word, there's a special way to mark that up. So just as we did with the suffix s, when we have the suffix ed, you're going to circle your suffix and underline your base word jump. Same thing over here. When you have ing at the end of a word, you're going to circle the suffix ing and underline your base word. And the same goes for filled and filling. And last, printed and printing. The next thing I'd like to show you is that the suffix ed can have different sounds depending upon the word. So the sound of ed can sometimes sound like id. In other words, it might sound like d. And other words, it can also sound like t. So I'm going to show you some examples of how that sounds in these different words. So here are two examples of how ed is sounding like id at the end of a word. So my first word is lifted. Can you hear how that ed is saying id? My second word is the word hinted. And you can hear in that word the ed is saying id. Moving over to the d sound, my first example is the word called. You can hear that at the end of the word called, the ed is saying the d sound. Second example is the word spilled. And you can clearly hear that in the word spilled, the ed is making the d sound. Last but not least is our t sound. My first example is the word checked. You can hear that at the end of the word checked, that ed is making the t sound. And the second example is the word kissed. And you can hear at the end of the word kissed, that ed is saying its t sound. I hope this helps with spelling lots of new words and reading lots of new words. We have some fun activities that go along with our suffix ed and ing this week. I hope you guys have a great time.